A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has shared with his team this week that this is crucial for conference positioning in the SEC. On the road, they have got to be the best version of themselves. And what he's talked about is making sure they are over-communicating at the line of scrimmage. This home crowd makes it so tough on opponents. It's loud, it's hectic down here. And he said, I want our quarterback to run this show with calm and composure. We'll see if he's able to do that here in the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Got some green grass. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Left side, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Now here's Reed. Out wide right, it's Warren. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Texas A&M going up tempo. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see...
He's loose on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going long. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Throwing Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy can come down with it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This crowd knows when to bring it. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Tight end now in motion. On third down, here's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll ride him again. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Now here's Reed. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
On the run, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. They give it back to him. Finding some room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Plows his way ahead. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff for Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. a live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. One of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment. So he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Taylor. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on theirs.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Frazier. They were all over it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Third and long right here. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Here's Reed to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Reed. On the move. Lets it fly. Just barely got rid of it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Going over the top. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pass to 6. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here's the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. There he goes. He's at the 40. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Reed. Looking down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.